Have you ever wondered what makes a workplace too loud, not just for comfort, but for long-term safety? Many work environments have constant sound, but at what point does it become a hazard requiring official action? Understanding this is crucial for protecting your hearing and ensuring a safe space for everyone. The Occupational Safety and Health Administration, known as OSHA, triggers noise exposure assessments when workers are exposed to noise at or above an 8-hour time weighted average of 85 decibels. This specific level is called the action level, and it is the key threshold that initiates a series of protective measures. When noise levels consistently meet or exceed this point, employers have a clear responsibility to act. This threshold exists because prolonged exposure to noise at or above 85 decibels can lead to permanent hearing loss. OSHA's regulations are designed to prevent this by mandating monitoring and controls. The time-weighted average accounts for fluctuating noise levels over an entire workday, recognizing that hearing damage is cumulative. It is not just about peak loudness, but the overall dose of noise a worker receives throughout their shift. This is a scientific approach to safeguarding auditory health, rooted in decades of research on noise-induced hearing loss. To determine if your workplace meets this action level, employers typically use specialized equipment like dosimeters or sound level meters. Dosimeters are personal devices worn by workers that continuously measure and record noise exposure throughout the day, calculating that all-important time-weighted average. Sound level meters provide instantaneous readings, which can be useful for identifying specific noisy tasks or equipment. Once monitoring confirms exposure at or above 85 decibels, the employer must implement a hearing conservation program. This includes providing hearing protection, offering audiometric testing, and training employees on the risks and prevention of noise-induced hearing loss. One important detail to know is that OSHA also sets a permissible exposure limit, or PEL, at 90 decibels for an 8-hour time-weighted average. While the action level triggers assessments and conservation programs, exposure above the PEL requires even more stringent controls, often involving engineering solutions to reduce noise at the source. This two-tiered approach highlights OSHA's commitment to proactive protection and emphasizes minimizing risk before it leads to irreversible damage. So, whether you are an employee or an employer, knowing about the 85 decibel action level is your primary indicator for workplace noise safety. It is the signal that proactive steps are needed to shield workers from potential hearing damage, ensuring that everyone can perform their duties without sacrificing their long-term auditory health. This understanding helps foster a safer and healthier work environment for all.